what are the limits of user recovery in Google Workspace, and how can businesses prevent permanent data loss? If you want to delete a user and you're worried about what might happen if you accidentally delete a user account and then need to get it back, or if you've accidentally deleted something in Google Drive and you realize, oh crap, I need to get those files again, you can run into a pickle pretty quickly. The reason for that is that Google only retains your data for a short period of time and then it is completely gone. Now, if you have files that are sitting in your Google Drive, somebody deletes those files, there is a trash bin. But Google made a change a year or so ago that those files are only retained for 30 days and then they're eventually deleted. And Google kind of let everyone know that that change was going to happen. That change was then implemented, but now they will not help you. If those files are gone, after 30 days, they've gone. Now, there are some mitigation steps that you can take for a Google Drive files deletion situation, and one of those is to use something like Google Vault. Google Vault is helpful if you have deleted files inside of Drive, but it's not really a backup. It's more designed for in the event of a legal issue, being able to easily get a copy of every file or every email or every chat message related to a particular topic or a particular user perhaps, and being able to access those and export those, usually for some kind of legal proceedings or some kind of audit type situation if you're financial services or you're dealing with the personal information of someone and something's gone wrong. If you want to use those to recover data, it is possible, but Google Vault is pretty clunky to bring data back. Imagine the scenario if you've had like a crypto locker virus go through your Google Drive and encrypt everything. There isn't a one button restore in Google Vault, which will let you bring all of the data back. So it's not really great as a backup solution, even though in an absolute emergency, you can get most of your data back from Vault because it's keeping a copy of absolutely everything and it's storing it inside the Vault. Now, other options would be third-party backup applications for Google Workspace, and they would of course cover Drive and cover all of your other apps as well. So one of the ones that we really love is Backupify. Also Spanning is another one, both owned by the same company now actually. AFI is a newer entrant in the race. I haven't personally tested that one myself, but that also comes recommended from a lot of people in our community. So you've got multiple backup options which are really great for Google Workspace. And when I mention backup, many people ask me, hey Pete, why do I even need to bother with a backup for Workspace? You know, shouldn't Google just keep my data safe? And that's true. It's highly unlikely that Google would ever lose your data. What's more likely is malicious damage by a staff member. Okay, not super likely, but does happen from time to time. Or number two, accidental deletion. And that's what we're talking about with Google Drive. Someone thinks they're doing the right thing by cleaning up your Google Drive or cleaning up their Google Drive, and they delete some files, and then eventually they disappear from the trash after 30 days. And the challenge is you might not even know this has happened until after that 30 days has elapsed. Now, with anything deleted inside of Google Workspace, once it's gone, you can still reach out to support. And in some cases, we can get some things back. Now, personally, I haven't attempted to recover anything from Drive after the 30 days because we always rely on our backups. But let's talk about user accounts because there are some ways that we can get user accounts back from time to time. Now, if you have a user account and you want to delete that account, I've made multiple videos recently on offboarding staff properly and migrating their data into an archive account so you can actually save that user's data when it's time to offboard them. I'm not going to cover the technical process for that in this video. You can watch one of our other videos to get up to speed on that. But if you're in the worst case scenario where you have deleted an account and you want to get that data back and that account has now disappeared from your admin panel, well, you can contact either someone like us, itGenius, and speak to one of our support reps. You can even purchase a quick fix on our website to quickly get access to that user account again by us going into the back end of your account and working with Google support directly to recover that account. Now, if you don't want to pay for services and you want to have a go yourself, it's just as easy as reaching out to Google support and let Google support know you've deleted an account and you want to get that account back. Now, it's relatively straightforward for them to recover that account, and generally within 7 to 14 days of that user being deleted, it is possible to bring them back. I can't make any promises here because the terms of Google say once that account is deleted, it is deleted. Now, every now and again, if you have deleted an account, it doesn't actually get fully deleted from your admin panel. It will just go into a suspended state. And if for whatever reason, one of the data migrations fails, then they'll just leave the account in your account but suspended. So it's still charging you for a license, but it hasn't completely deleted the account. Sometimes accounts do end up there, but for the most part, if you do delete an account, it will end up deleted. And if you want to get it back, you've got best case 7 to 14 days to work with Google support to get it back from your account. Now, if you're stuck and you want help from our professional team, click the link down below. We'll be able to help you out with that. But if you want to get access to data that's been deleted, the best medicine for that is actually complete prevention. And that is making sure that you have, number one, good offboarding processes when you need to offboard anyone's data. And number two, good backup processes right across the board to make sure that even if something accidental happens from your hand or the hand of your staff, that you don't have that happening and losing data along the way. If you need more help with what we've covered in this video, itGenius provides support services to businesses all over the world with problems just like this. Click the link below to get started.